Hi, Dr. Dolly. I have a question regarding Bitcoin. I listened to your recent podcast on Bitcoin, and I was interested in the fact that you stated that Bitcoin is not subject to the wash sale rules. So my question is, I bought Bitcoin at approximately $40,000, and now it's hovering approximately 30,000. If I were to completely sell my Bitcoin investment and then immediately buy it back at $30,000, can I go ahead and harvest that tax loss? The entire purchase was done, in the last couple months. So I guess this will not be subject to a long-term gain, but maybe you could tell me a little bit more about that as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Great question. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. You lost 10 grand. That sucks. And that's unfortunately something that happens a lot in highly volatile speculative investments like Bitcoin. I have no idea if it's going to go up from there or down from there. By the time you hear this podcast, it'll have changed again, I'm sure. But here's the deal. At least it's really easy to tax loss harvest crypto assets, Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, etc. Unlike stocks, there is no wash sale rule. You can sell that Bitcoin today, buy it back 10 seconds later, and book that loss. Yes, this is not fair. Yes, this is a loophole in the tax system. Yes, Congress has proposed changing this. In their Build Back Better bill, they were going to eliminate this so that you had that 30-day waiting period before you could buy it back, or else it would be a wash sale, just like it is with stocks and mutual funds, etc. But right now, with cryptocurrency, there is no 30-day wait. You can buy it right back as soon as you sell it. So what does that mean? Well, assuming you're investing inside a taxable account, you should never be holding a crypto asset with a loss. You should tax loss harvest it. If it goes down again tomorrow, you should tax loss harvest it again. If it goes down the day after that, you should tax loss harvest it again. Now, there may be some transaction costs to consider, but assuming the transaction costs are zero or minimum, then yeah, you ought to tax loss harvest it every time you have a loss. And you don't even have to come up with a tax loss harvesting partner. You can just go right back into Bitcoin. And so kind of a cool feature of crypto assets, but that's the way it is. Until Congress changes the rules, that's how it's going to work. If you want your questions answered by the White Coat Investor, record your question at whitecoatinvestor.com/YQA or click the link in the description.
The hosts of the White Coat Investor podcast are not licensed accountants, attorneys, or financial advisors. This podcast is free entertainment and information only. It should not be considered professional or personalized financial advice. You should consult the appropriate professional for specific advice relating to your situation.